I'm on some forum the other day and someone poses this question. Would there be peace in the Middle East if Israel never existed? And the person who asks the question points to some of the violent things Israel has done over the decades. Obviously, there is plenty of violence in the Middle East which is nothing to do with Israel, and some users on this forum are quick to point this out. But as I scan through more and more comments, it becomes apparent that not only are there anti-Israel, anti-Jewish people responding to this question on this forum, but also on here there are people who want to point to the Muslims as the cause of all violence in the region. It's everything to do with Islam and its bloodthirsty adherents. For some small-minded people, I guess there's no such thing as a moderate Muslim. So I read more comments, I'm scanning down. Some seem to be pointing the finger squarely at religion itself, saying that if there was no religion, peace would be the natural order of things. That seemed like a very naive thing to say. A naive point of view, yeah. In the absence of religion, people will still find excuses to kill each other. I look at some more comments, and some users are saying the Middle East would be peaceful and harmonious if it wasn't for Western influence. Okay, so the basic theme, as I see it, is one thing is to blame for all the violence in this particular region. Look, it's really not that simple. Has the creation and existence of Israel been the cause of trouble in the region? Yes. Is the Islamic religion a cause of violence in the Middle East? Yes. Has oil greed caused trouble, violence, political strife in the Middle East? Yes, of course. Has there been ethnic tension in the past between Arabs and Persians? Tension that has led to violence? Yes, there has. Are there national and tribal tensions in the area? Tensions that have led to trouble and violence in the past? Yes, there are. Are there oppressive regimes in the Middle East? Yes. Is there poverty in the Middle East? Yes. You can't just point to one thing or one factor and say, yeah, if we get rid of that, or if we get rid of them, everything would be hunky-dory. Doesn't work like that. Come on, folks. Perhaps if some people spent less time arguing on forums or agreeing with their friends in comment sections, perhaps if people spent more time reading history books, spent more time reading the views of credible journalists, maybe spent more time doing actual independent research, then I would think we'd have less of the old pinning the blame on one thing or one factor going on. The world is complex. Some situations can be almost impossible to understand if you don't do your background checks. Read your history. People in the Middle East are just that. People. And the things that motivate people are not always so easy to understand. And getting at the truth can be hard work. But, you know what? Some people give me the impression that they are not so interested in searching for the truth. And some people don't take kindly to the suggestion that their worldview might be a narrow or oversimplified one. I keep coming across folks who think they can win arguments by typing in all caps, all capital letters. People who think that if they type in all caps they can make you look foolish. When you type in all capitals, you know what it makes you look like? It makes you look like an overexcitable child in my eyes. You know? You respond in all caps. It isn't big, it isn't clever. It makes me smile. And it makes me think you have some growing up to do. Anyway, yeah. You have to put some time and effort into it if you want to gain a deeper understanding of how situations came to be. Please take this into consideration, and I'll see you next time.